There are many vital places in society, but many fail to realize the benefits that these places bring. John Friedman, in his Place and Placemaking in Cities, A Global Perspective, instills the concept of placemaking being everyone's job in order to create collaborative planning centered around citizens' concerns. Friedman defines place as an environment where people can gather and connect with one another in order to create a community, which gets rid of the stigma of a place being just physical. For example, a place could be a community park where children and parents socialize, creating community engagement. This engagement brings attachment as well as a safe environment for the community to utilize. Though there are nice places, many are being lost. With people starting to expand and grow in population, cities need more room for common like freeways or buildings. The reason for the demolition of places is due to global capital. These spaces are demolished due to many seeking profit, which is when displacement occurs. Displacement often occurs in impoverished areas and overcrowded areas due to the lack of residents who do not have the power to offer symbolic resistance, making them vulnerable to these evictions. With global capital excluding the right voices for planning, they are able to become influential and continue their routine of displacement in order to profit off the vulnerable. With displacement occurring, it is up to communities to use their voice and save their places. Community activism can only be brought up when residents cherish their neighborhood and are willing to make change happen. Once residents gather and are able to identify and prioritize their needs, such as green infrastructure and public services, they can continue to create their neighborhood plan. Their plan has the ability to introduce and implement a new form of activism as a form of voice and are demanding for their needs to be met and heard, which will encourage other communities to do the same. Overall, with such inclusivity and interest, the job of placemaking has gone beyond the responsibility of a planner. As residents keep implementing their neighborhood plan, the environment, neighborhood, and residents will benefit. For example, the Trust for Public Land has partnered with Los Angeles to transform urban alleys into multi-purpose community assets. Their goal is met by incorporating green infrastructure in their alleyways as a method of creating employment while offering a cleaner community. Green infrastructure makes eliminating environmental pollution easier while simultaneously spreading the idea of accessible green spaces. With communities having access to nice and disposable alleyways, residents will be able to use these alleyways as a form of quicker transportation. Los Angeles is not the only city trying to improve their alleys. San Diego is also creating the physical space that Friedman is talking about. I served as a participant in an effort to achieve this type of ideology. In San Diego, where the people here likewise argue that we need these type of spaces to convene and get along. The alleys along Adams Avenue between 32nd Street and Cherokee Avenue in the San Diego neighborhood of Normal Heights have been analyzed and studied in order to see the potential the alleys have to be transformed. The purpose of these realizations were to enable healthy placemaking, just like Los Angeles. This goes to show that if green infrastructure were incorporated in communities, the quality of living for residents will improve drastically, as it creates job opportunities while improving the environmental conditions, but most importantly is able to demonstrate the importance of building communities. Overall, with awareness, community engagement, and activism, makes it possible to rehumanize and revive urban communities, which is all motivated by the people's attachment to their place and will defend it if they have to.